if you feel like you're doing too much in your business, you're working in your business more than you're working on your business, and you're doing things that you honestly don't enjoy doing in your business, then you're watching the right video. Welcome to Team Building Tuesdays. Today we're going to talk about the Freedom Focuser List. So what is the Freedom Focuser List? This is a simple strategy that we use inside of InvestorFuse, and it's what all of our top companies on the platform use to really create job, roles, and responsibility lists that pertain to what you actually like doing and where your skill sets are. And it's a simple way to basically create a job task list for what you need to outsource. And let's get right into it. I'll show you how to make this. So the Freedom Focuser List, the goal is to take back your time and to focus on the things that you actually want to do in your business. Anytime that you're doing something that annoys you or frustrates you or you just dislike, it's a sign that you need to write that down and get it on your Freedom Focuser List. This is basically a list of everything that you don't want to do, so you have a template for how you're going to hire for those specific roles. So how you do it is, first, you're going to write out everything that you're currently doing in your business. Whether you're a one-man shop or whether you have a 5 or 10 person team, you're still doing stuff every single day. And I want you to write out an exhaustive list of every specific task that you're doing in your business. Everything from putting out bandit signs to logging into your email system and sending the emails to your buyers to updating leads on your InvestorFuse system or your CRM. Everything that you're doing, write it out. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bold the specific tasks, the individual tasks that you actually enjoy doing. This is key. So bold the things that you actually enjoy doing that you want to continue to work on every single day. And then you're going to cut and paste those bold lines out into a separate document. And what is left is your Freedom Focuser List. It is the outsourcing list for the things that you need to hire for, essentially. And what I recommend doing is separating the tasks out by department. So what you're going to have is essentially an org chart or a task list for different areas of your business that you need to hire for. So it's going to look a lot like this. So this is the wholesaling team org chart. You can download this in the link below this video. But essentially you can separate your wholesaling business out into these different departments, and then all of the tasks that you just wrote out can fall underneath of each of these specific roles. And now you have a clearly defined list of who you need to hire or bring on to your team, so you can focus on things that you actually want to focus on. So I highly recommend building an org chart. I'll show you a little bit about the tools that we use, and you can check out this full expanded chart on the link below this video. But some of the tools that we use to do this, Google Docs is a really simple one. I'll show you in a little bit how we've created a spreadsheet where we can go and see the roles and responsibilities of everybody on our team. So if there's anything I'm confused about who should be doing, we have a resource that we can go and we can see everybody's task list. Lucid Chart is what I use to create that mind map that you just saw, or that org chart. And there's a really cool tool called Pingboard that I'll show you in a second, which is basically a software for creating org charts that you can also access on your phone. And then Strength Finder. So let's talk about these tools a little bit. So this is my master task list. So this is that first step of writing everything out that I do. So you can see here, I get down to the nitty-gritty of the specific things like sending out registrations and shutdown emails, determining changes and managing designer's execution, posting and commenting on Real Estate Podio Automation HQ. Every specific task I have written out, because if I don't get it out of my brain, there's no way I can outsource it to someone else. So get everything out and then bold the things that you actually like to do. So I love to do sort of the high-level strategy thinking, the sort of the designing and creating of the sales funnels, the things that involve the use of my creative brain and talking with customers and figuring out how to solve their problems. This is the type of thing that I love to do. So I bolded everything and I put this in a separate document. And what I'm left with is the Freedom Focuser List, which is basically the tasks that I need to stop doing. And I've separated it out into customer management or administrative and marketing. So now I have basically a departmentalized list of who to bring on or who I could give these tasks to inside of my company. And bam, now I'm only focusing on things that I enjoy doing. I challenge you to think this way about what you're doing in your business. You have the full capacity to design a business around your ideal strengths, your ideal, work-life balance. This is an amazing business because it lets you actually create this system so that it serves your best interests. And this is the Google Doc sheet that we use in our business to keep track of everybody's specific job roles. So you can see here, this is everything that I'm still doing in my business that I actually enjoy doing. And everybody has a list of all the tasks that they do, all the way across the board, even on down to our support team. And so at any point, we can go in and we can actually look at who is responsible for what in your business. And it's great to have that sort of clarity across the board. Anybody on our team can go in and look at this. So I highly encourage you to make a task list for everybody on your team and build out what will eventually become something that looks like this. So this is the link underneath this video, shows you all about how to go about hiring for these specific roles. This is a blog post that I wrote. It's one of our most popular blog posts. But this isn't the end-all, be-all org chart. This is just a starting point for you. Typically, we recommend that you have an office manager or lead manager to handle all the leads and to be the master of the CRM or master of your InvestorFuse, handling all the leads and qualifying all the leads. So that's usually the first person that we recommend hiring. And then an acquisitions manager, someone that's main responsibility is getting contracts. And then a property salesperson that is responsible for getting money, selling the deals, or if you're a rehabber, rehabbing the property. So that's obviously going to require more team members. And then, having a prospecting VA that can do things like list building, researching, skip tracing, and stuff like that, going on Craigslist. This is just the starting point. You can use this tool called Pingboard to create an org chart that has you can see here, it's like an interactive org chart. It's pretty cool. We haven't explored this yet, but I have been recommended this tool a lot. Check this out if you have a bigger team. This might be good for you to really have a clear picture of how power is distributed and how roles and responsibilities are distributed on your investing team. So check out Pingboard. And then finally, as the CEO and really as any team member in an investing operation, you need to know what you're good at. We swear by the Clifton Strengths 34, and there's a book called Strength Finders that dives into all this. But this website that I have included in the information on this video is a really cool resource that basically puts you into these 4 different buckets, and you can click on that bucket and it takes you through each of the specific strengths underneath of strategic thinking, executing, influencing, and relationship building. And go ahead and read through this list and see which of these words actually resonate with you. Whatever words those are, typically are what you should be focusing on the day-to-day. Okay, those are your unique strengths. You shouldn't be doing things that you're not good at, and everybody on your team should be working in their zone of genius. So, I challenge you to think, what is your zone of genius? All right, what do you actually enjoy doing? Go ahead and make that exhaustive list. I challenge you to get work off your plate that you don't enjoy. It's going to free up so much more time for you to focus and hone in on the 80-20 of what actually makes you money, of what matters in this business. That is how you build an amazing team. If everybody loves their job, you guys are going to make a ton of money. So I hope that was helpful. Very, very simple but practical way to create jobs, responsibility, task lists for everybody on your team. If you have any questions, send us an email to info@investorfuse.com. This has been another episode of Team Building Tuesdays. My name is Dan Schwartz. I'll talk to you soon.